Hi everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. Today is something challenge and our something is packing paper. So I grabbed a bunch of the packing paper that I had coffee dyed and I embossed it. I did some edges here. I don't know if you can tell. And I did some bigger pieces. And what I was thinking, and then I did some that were more squared off. And what I was going to do was possibly, if I have time to do it all in one video, I was thinking about doing a couple of little edges for, my fun that I like to make and putting those in my collection. And then also doing some, if I can make a couple of them at least, notebooks for, like my little mini notebooks in my journals. So I don't know how many of them I'll get done, but I cut those for that. And then this I was hoping to maybe make some ephemera from. So I was going to go ahead and kind of glaze over this with, now this one really was a thin piece because it actually, the embossing folder went through and tore it in a lot of, actually this whole piece is like really thin. So I might not use that one. Let's see, how's this one? This one's okay. Yeah, most of them are okay. But that paper's super thin. It's the Amazon is the one I have, so that I used. So let me see something really fast. I want to try, I don't know, I was going to try a couple of different methods to go over this paper. And I like to do ink on it. I have this one. It's like a gold, the Brilliance. I don't know how good it is now. It's been in there a minute. Oh, it's still pretty good. And what I was thinking was to kind of like we did the other day, was to decorate up a few pieces, for my page edges. And I don't know, just put some pretties on it, with some phrases maybe. And let's see here. Sorry, I'm umming and ahhing a lot. I am super tired. I'm gonna be honest. I could not sleep last night. And I'm gonna go back over this really lightly with a little bit darker to make those flowers and stuff, stems, stand out. But I'm doing it super light because I don't want to take away from that little bit of gold that I put on there. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't sleep. So, and I was tired because I have I've probably, let's see, it's Tuesday, so I probably told you about seeing Joey on Saturday. I probably already told you yesterday, and I've mentioned it to a few of you in comments. But I got to finally see my son, and so yeah, I'm tired because I'm recording this on Monday, and I went Saturday and saw Joey and went to church with him at that place that he's at. And then afterwards, it wasn't until, I'm looking in my drawer over here, it wasn't until like, oh my gosh, I didn't get home until 10:30 or something. For me, that's super, super late. You know me, I'm an early bird. What I was thinking was, I know this seems weird because it's like almost the same design, but because this is embossed, and then I was thinking to go up, maybe up the side of this with the stamp. I have no idea if I'll like this or not. It's just for a little paper edging. It's not like it's, it's important or anything. I love those little paper edges that we did, and thought I'd do a couple more with embossing. Okay, so you can see just that little bit. So we got the stamping, and then you have, I have a gnat right here. Sorry guys, it flew right in my face. Anyway, so you have the embossing on this side. Let's do just a tiny bit. I wonder if I use the mini, one of my little finger sponges, that might be better. Oh my gosh, these are all falling apart. Come on now, don't do that. Gee whiz. There we go. All the tops are popping off on me. Okay. What I was going to say is maybe might go on there a little bit better if I do it with a finger sponge. I wanted to keep that gold effect though. I remember when I first bought this stamp pad, it was so juicy and wet, you know, that I could just rub it anywhere. And now it's been in my drawer. I haven't used it a lot because after I got this, I discovered, this is almost 2 years old, I discovered the tempera paint sticks and started using those for everything. Yeah, so didn't last long. Okay, and then I was gonna say maybe I could put something in the center. It's like I said, this is just gonna be, I'm even gonna tear down the edge of this so that it's a little roughened. I wonder if it would tear okay with a ruler. It's such a small piece, I'm not really sure if I can get it to tear or not. Let's see. This part right here didn't tear right. I just kind of wanted the edge rough. Oh, a little bit much, dang it. Kind of tore off more than I wanted to. Well, it'll definitely be an edge now and not a full piece, that's for sure. That's not bad though, not really. I like it to have that torn edge anyway, so. Okay. These will definitely be for something with grungy, you know, a grungy look to it. And then I was thinking put some more a phrase on here. It says nothing is impossible. Praise God, nothing is impossible with Jesus. Okay. I was watching a young lady earlier today, and she's a young African American girl, and she's I can't think of her name. Her channel goes by awesome. She's an evangelist, and she is very, very brave, and I was extremely proud of her. She's a young woman. She's very young, but she was on there and she was talking about all kinds of subjects that, you know, people just, especially in her generation, don't want to talk about. She was probably in her late 20s, maybe early 30s. I don't even think she was that old. I think she was probably more in her late 20s. And she was just, I was like, girl, you are amazing, and I'm so proud of you. I mean, seriously. I was like, I know her mom is proud of her. Yeah, it was awesome. She was hitting on some hard topics. Little girl's tough. She was taking it straight from the Word. Oh, yeah. It was good stuff. Praise God. She was saying things that, you know, are pretty controversial and can make people, you know, think. Even the body of Christ. And yeah, she was hitting on some things that would probably, I mean, she was even commenting on how people push back on her, you know, and she's like, and I'm okay with that. You know, nobody has to have my opinion. She said, it is, but it isn't my opinion. It's the Word of God. And if you don't like what it says, then take it up with the Lord, because I didn't write it, you know. And it's like, yeah, you know, we can get mad at the person who's telling us, but when you go to the scripture, if you see it's right there, it's like, it's you can't argue with it. I mean, you can argue all you want, but you're going to face him someday and have to tell him. He's going to be like, no, you know. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. So on this one, I'm going to probably do the ink again, but actually I was thinking about, I wonder how this, I haven't tried this on an embossed surface. Ooh, look at that. I've never tried the tempera stick on an embossed surface, so. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. See, I'm using a new, okay, it's not new, but it's new to me, Big Shot. I think I told you I inherited one from a very good friend, and I'm very blessed that she sent this to me. I mean, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm so blessed by it. And she sent me some folders and then some die cuts and, you know, different stuff. And I am experimenting, playing, learning how to use it. And I thought, oh, you know what? The packing paper would be perfect fun to use with some embossing, you know, and make some fun little things with that. So that's why I'm here doing this. Oh, and you know what? We've got those colored ones that I never use. My goodness, let's try that too. Oops, I gotta move my stuff here real quick. Okay. We got purple, we've got green, we've got red, pink. Yeah, we got some, I got blue. So yeah, I've got some fatter ones, and then I actually have these in the purple and pink as well, but I think I was using these at Christmas and I just left them in my drawer. So yeah. But anyway, I've got silver. Very cool. So let's try them. Let's try them for giggles, okay? Let's see. This one is, we'll do another one of these. Because I've got, like, that's the one I'm not going to use. Actually, I could use it, but probably for, like, a scrapbook. Not scrap, a collage thing. So I'm thinking, let's try the green on this and see what happens. Got to do it really light, otherwise it's going to get everywhere. I wonder if no, I think I'll just stick with what I'm doing. This looks cool. I never use these colored ones, and lately I've pulled them. This is the second time I've pulled them out in the last few days. So that's good. They're a waste of money if I'm never going to use them, right? They just don't do it for me on most of the stuff I work with. The colors, you know. Just most of my stuff is more, I just like it with the gold. And you can't buy these by themselves. You have to buy them in the kit. You know, so I wish they would sell them with just the gold. I would buy a whole pack of them, but they don't. So I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, they're for kids, actually. They're advertised as for children. So that's probably why. I wonder, I mean, come on, guys. You surely by now know how many people are using these for their crafts. Sorry, my computer cord went across my leg, and I thought something had ran across my leg. I was like, ah! It scared me. But yeah, you know, you would think by now they surely know, because, I mean, so many of us use it. So that's pretty. Can you see? I mean, it's a little messy, but for what I'm going to use them for, I don't think it'll be a bad thing. Let's see. I like the gold, and it's starting to dry. Now, so what I was going to do, I wanted to make a few things, different things. I just thought it'd be fun to fiddle around and use different stuff to make, you know, some fun. Let's see. I have these angels. These are so cute. Look at them. Wouldn't those be cute on here? Let's try it. This is more of a, I'm just kind of going to be all over the place, I'll be honest. Because I don't know, I just thought, do I want to do one specific thing with packing paper? Because, I mean, there's tons of stuff you can do, and I didn't go, as usual, I didn't go on anybody's videos and was like, oh, let's get inspired. I usually don't, for the most part. I do stuff kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of like, oh, I'll figure something out when I get there. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of playing it by ear right now. I don't know. I like them on there. Let's do it. I'm going to put them on there. They'll be part of whatever I turn this piece into. I'm probably going to make it into a journal card. You know me. Something to do with my journals. Okay. More than likely. Or it could be the cover of one of the mini notebooks. Could do that. Sweet little angels. That's from 2 weeks ago. Let's see. stove. I just took a roast out for dinner. I'm gonna make some Mississippi mud roast. We like that with the peppers in it, and I love it. I'm looking here. Which one do I want? I think I want a little bit brighter one because of the color of the background is so dark. So I'm digging in this little drawer, my little drawer with all my phrases and my things about the Lord and stuff, and just checking here real quick. We could also use, I have these too. I love these so much. They're from Rachel and Bella Crafts. Let's see. Hope, joy. Do I have one that says love? I could put that on there. That would be really cute. Oh, I have one, but not in the right frame. I've got it in, let's see. I probably do. I just have to dig enough to find it. Joy. Come on now. Another joy. Another joy. Goodness. I got the joy, 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 another joy. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. Yeah, I have not sung at all today. No clearing of the throat or anything. Reflect, persevere, trust. I want love. Where is it? It's got to be here. Oh, that's pretty. I love these too. Oh, they're from that other kit. I sent the name of the shop to someone, and I think I attached it to a video the other day that has all these in it. But yeah, could just do blessed like that. Okay, where'd you go? Here it is. Okay. All right. So this is going to get glued either onto a page, or it'll get glued onto like a journal card, like a piece of cardstock to make it into a journal card, something like that, because it's very thin. Like I said, it's that paper. You know how that paper is. And so yeah, it's not gonna be able to hold up on its own and do anything. But it looks cool, especially when you coffee dye it. Okay, do we want this up here? I think I do. And then like that. I just want the roses to show. Blessed. And so yeah, yesterday was Sunday for me, and we had our pastor, our praise and worship pastor is on vacation. He gets back today, but he was gone for 2 Sundays, for 2 weeks on a cruise. Isn't that nice? It's awesome. And so he took his wife and his family, his kids and everybody, and they went on a cruise. And so he just got back, but yesterday they had Rick Heil again. We had him a few weeks ago, and he comes and helps out once in a while when we need a praise and worship leader. So yeah, him and his daughter were there, and that was fun. She has a beautiful voice, and it's always fun to have him there. I haven't met him or anything. I haven't gone up and like introduced myself or anything. I mean, I'm still so new, you know, at this church that we're just kind of taking it day by day, service by service, relaxing and just talking to, you know, a few people here and there and getting to know folks and that kind of thing. But yeah, I am definitely, oh, you know what I have right here? Oh, just saw these. Blessed be the Lord, you are inscribed on the palm of his hand. Be still and know. That's too big, huh? Plus they're really shiny. I don't want that. I'm being a little indecisive. Sorry about that, you guys. Blessed. And then I have so many phrases and words and stuff in all these drawers that I'm going through them real quick and finding the ones that I like. Let me see. Ah, I like that one. Blessed together. I like that. There we go. I knew I'd find something I'd like, and eventually. Took me long enough, didn't it? So, yeah, so we had, like I said, we had Rick Heil, and that was fun. And then afterwards, Cordy and I went to our favorite buffet, of course. Oh, and because it was Mother's Day, they had crab and cheesecake and all this extra stuff that they don't usually have. That was yum yum. So yeah, we had a good lunch. Came home and I was so tired from the night before that I literally passed out by 5 o'clock. And then, but the bad part is, then I woke up at 7. Remember I said I was tired? This is why. I woke up at 7 and couldn't go back to sleep. And then it was 9. And then it was after 9, and I think I finally dozed back off. And then it was 11:30, and I was awake again. So I was up for like 2 hours. Then I was awake at 11:30 again, and I was up for I don't know how long. And then I finally passed back out. There we go. I'm going to do that. Yeah, so, and I woke up at 2. So it was just all the broken sleep, and there was like hours in between. So it wasn't like I woke up for a half hour and went back to sleep. I woke up for, you know, hours and then went back to sleep. So it kind of stunk. I really like this. And there's like pinkish red in her thing. There's pinkish red here, so that matches. It just kind of flows. It just kind of flows. And it's torn, you know, I'm going to leave it right here because I am going to glue it to something. So those rough torn edges will show up. So there's one of my backgrounds. So now I have a background. And I have wherever I stuck my little edge piece here, I have that. So see, you can just do some different things with these. Now let's make one of those little notebooks I was talking about. Let's do that. Let's see here. Okay, this green is dry pretty much. Yeah. I'm going to cut this. While I'm thinking about it, I probably won't use this color for the notebook. I did, some of these I did as just a portion of it because that's how big the folder is. And I figured I'd use these like I did that last one as just a backdrop for something. And then the ones that I did the whole thing on, like this one, are the ones I'm going to fold and use as a little notebook cover. Okay, so I'm looking here because I have a few of them that I did a full thing on. So which one do I want to use? This one's really prominent. I think I'm going to try that one. And I am going to cut this so it's evened out. Oops. Need a little bit more. Don't go getting all overzealous here. You're going to mess it up. Okay. And I don't know about everybody else, but the packing paper I have from Amazon is the kind that has the perforations in it. And so I can just kind of tear a piece and then, you know, cut from there. which is nice. I got another gnat. Oh my goodness, I just can't get rid of them, you guys. Even though there's so many of them I've gotten rid of, but then there's just a few that are just here, and they keep coming back and driving me crazy. I want to try something. I'm not going to do it on there. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to try this silver. I have not used silver. And I wear silver. It's kind of funny. I love silver on my skin. I don't like gold on my skin too much. But when it comes to my junk journals, I love gold. And I just never use the silver. And I probably should sometimes, just to be different. I'm going to have to remember I even have it. I just barely ever think of it. Probably only thought of it today because I reached in the drawer and it was there. Ugh, this gnat. And they attack your face. Have you noticed that? They don't just attack, they don't just fly around. They get right up in your face. I just put a little purple with that silver. Let's let that dry. Anyway, yeah. So I think on this one, I am going to do some ink first, and then I'm going to do some gold on top of the ink, and I'm looking to see what color ink I want to use. Because I'm not going to use that like a burgundy again. I already did that. I've got purple here, but I'm thinking which I have so many different colors, and I'm kind of boring. I tend to use the same thing over and over. This is a really bright pink. Look at that one. Let's see. What are all these? That's a green. Purple. Green. I do like green. I love green with gold. So maybe I will. Should I do the earthy green? Yeah. Let's see how it comes up. How it looks. You can see where I had to go in on the other side and do the imprint, the embossing with the folder. You can kind of catch it right there. There's a little line there. I'm not worried about it though, because this is going to be folded over anyway. And now, let's see. I'm wondering. I think I'll like the gold with the green. I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, it's torn right there. Darn it. Well, shucks. I was going to attempt to do this without anything as a backer, but I think I'm going to have to use a backer for this paper because it's so thin to make a cover for the little notebook. That'll be fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. I was just hoping not to have to do it, but I'm only lightly grazing over with the gold. I don't want to cover the green up totally, and I just want it to be highlighted by the gold because I love that. I think it's pretty. This is just simple stuff. You guys have seen me. Well, I don't think you've ever seen me do this just because I don't usually emboss anything, but you've seen me, mess with the gold like this. So. Boring. I know. I do the same thing all the time, don't I? I have these certain things I love, and I hate to quote Tina again, but it's the truth. I've heard her say it, and I agree. You have certain things that you really love, that your eyes always love. She has that one stamp that she always uses, her swirly stamp, and she's like, I know it's boring. I always use the same stamp, but that stamp does it for her, and it makes her work gorgeous, and she loves it. So she will always use that stamp, and that's kind of how I am about certain things. I'm like that with that gold. I really enjoy it. And you know what? I might use a book page for the inside of the little thing. That'd be fun. It's just to give it a little bit of support, you know. Let's see here if I can find one that's acceptable. It has to be acceptable. Let's see. Are these long enough? It is, well, just short. I could use my lovely music page again, but I'm almost out of my music paper, believe it or not. Oh, this one's got pictures on it. I need to move these. I've got all these in here. And I'm probably not going to use them anytime soon because they're the ones that I have all my pictures from. I guess I could use them considering that I have the kit already made and they're saved in there, but I don't want to use them for something like this. Let's see. Ah, here's a page that's a little bigger. There we go. That's more it. Just a dictionary page. No biggie. And this is a dictionary with names. It's for some kind of, I don't know, certain, I'm not even sure. People. I know that. It's all people in there. Okay, and I'm going to use, let me use the glue stick because this paper is thin and I think that paper's thin and I don't think I need to overdo it with the glue. You know, don't want to make a mess. Too big of a mess. I'm not measuring, I'm not doing it on the paper, the packing paper, because it's super, you know. Well, the reason I think it's thin anyway, but the reason I think it's like going through and stuff in spots is because I had coffee dyed it. I'm pretty sure that's why it's weaker than it normally would be. So. All right. Okay, and let's see. Gotta get all my spots. So I wonder what y'all did for Mother's Day. I've probably asked you in Monday's video. I will not be doing Monday's video until Friday for me, so I'm asking you these questions. You know how it is. I film ahead and then I ask questions twice, or I tell you stories twice. But I always warn you, you're probably going to hear this story again. Or you probably already heard it, and this is the second round, and I apologize. Because it's like this. It's like, you know, you get what I'm saying, right? I record in the opposite direction of the week. And, yeah. Messes with my brain, man. Okay, so this is going to be our little cover. Super easy. Just some ideas. Hopefully, you know, we'll do something today that'll inspire, and maybe we'll make it into a mass make. You never know if we really like it. You never know. That's about as good as my French accent gets, okay? Yes, that was French. And that's funny to anybody who's new. That's funny because I'm half French, and I do the worst French accent in the world. I've told you guys this story before, but it's always good to repeat stuff because people don't see the videos or haven't heard the story. So I used to read for what's called LibriVox, and it is it's books that are no longer they're in the public domain, okay? And they have an app now, and you can find my readings on there if you look up Tara Mendoza. Anything with Terra, Mendoza with a Z, and those are my readings. Well, anyway, so I used to read, and they're for the blind or for the, you know, impaired, and for anybody, actually. I mean, and now I think you have to pay, or you might have to, I don't remember if you have to pay, but I know it's now on an app. It used to be on a website. And it's just a voluntary thing, and I loved it. Well, I did all these books, and one of the most, The Black Moth, by what's her name? Georgia Eyre. Or Georgina Eyre, yeah. And so I was doing all these different accents, and it was so funny because when I read, I will read like, I'll narrate in American, in my own voice when I narrate, and then if I'm reading what somebody's saying, I will usually mimic the voice. So I'll do the male voice, I mean, as close as I can get, but I'll do their accent is my point. And so in that book, and it was so funny because I got so many compliments, but the one comment was how bad my French accent was and how bad my Scottish accent was, or no, my Irish, because I keep doing the Scottish or vice versa. I don't remember. I think it was Scottish accent and I was doing Irish. It was funny. So anyway, fun stuff. Just little trivia. I actually would love to do that again, and I only haven't because of the fact that I've got the channel now and the Etsy and all that, and I hadn't done it in years because it does take some time. It's time consuming because you do all the reading and then you do all your own editing. They supply you with a free editing program, vocal, audio editing, and you do all your own editing and you submit it. They have people who listen to it and review it, make sure it's good, and then it gets published, okay, on the website or the app now, I guess. And I think they still have the website. But yeah, it's just so much fun, you guys. And it's a blessing because you're doing something for others, and that's the biggest thing. It was just an honor to read for the folks. The website itself was actually started for those who are visually impaired, and so that they could listen to books. And it's all the classics. I mean, you can find the Bible on there. You can find, like I said, stuff by Georgina Eyre, or higher, anyway. And, oh my gosh, Marie Edwards. No, not Marie Edwards. Marie, oh, I can't think of her last name. I read one of her books, and now my brain went blank. I can't think of it. But anyway, the point being that it's very, very rewarding to do that. So yeah, let me grab this. I brought some paper along to make at least one little notebook to give you guys kind of an idea. Let's see how much. Let's do our fold. So we want this. And I'm just going to be stapling. I'm not going to, I'm not going to get anything fancy going here. I'm just kind of gauging where I want this to be. Okay, it's a little much. Okay. All right. And then we're going to tear this down. Oh, you know what I should do? Never mind. I should do this because I want to get this part off of here first. That'll go into my strip thingy. Now, hopefully I'm doing this right. Tore it. Did you see that? I am horrible with a tearing ruler. I am, honestly. I tried, but I'm just bad. Anyway, okay, so we'll just use that as scrap. Scrap. So embarrassing. Pathetic young lady you are. I know, I'm just playing. Don't ball me out. I know I'm not pathetic. Mistakes happen. Happy accidents make you giggle. Except for when you're on camera. No. Okay, here we go. Let's see if she can do this. I don't even know if I'm even. You know me. It's probably not. Probably gonna find out it's way off. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. I'll survive it. Okay, what time is it? Okay, we're still good. All right, then we did it right, and we got, no, it's about right. Okay, cool. Now, we're gonna do it like this instead this time. And we are not going to rip our paper. No tearing of the paper. All right, gonna do this job right. It's almost perfect, not quite, but you know, close enough. No cigar, but it's close enough. I'm not gonna worry about it, that's for sure. It's a little notebook. Okay, and I'll probably even use this piece that's too short because it doesn't matter. It'll just be one of those pieces that's a little bit shorter than the rest, you know? Like sometimes there are, and then I do have this piece here that needs trimmed off. I'm just giving you guys some ideas. Not that, I mean, you guys will probably think of way better stuff than me. You always do. You're amazing. I'm serious. The ones of you who post and I get to see your stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I should have thought of that. So true. I'm not going to name names, but y'all know who you are. Y'all know who you are. Brilliant. You just don't have a channel. I mean, you have a channel, technically. If you just wanted to do videos, you should. You totally should. I encourage anybody who feels it in their heart that they want to do videos, they should do videos. If I'm out here doing this, y'all can do it. Trust me. I promise. Okay. So I'm going to grab my stapler and I'm going to shake the phone, I'm sure, because it's stuck up here and I've got to hit that. Sorry about that, guys. Gave you warning this time. All right. So we're just going to go in here. And, of course, it's a little short. So we're going to bend it just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I saw someone do the other day. I'm going to try something. If I can just get this open. Come on, baby. Oh, seriously? Are you really not going to open for me? Come on. You have to open like that. I used staplers for 20-some years. I've never seen a stapler that wasn't able to open all the way. This one's not. It is literally not. That is what you call a truly, truly cheap stapler. Okay? I mean, I could cut this and shorten it, but I'll do what Tina does here. I don't like doing it because it kind of leaves a permanent little bend that you've got to mess with, you know? But it's all right. It's all right. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, so now we have our wee little notebook, and we can do a spine. We could do some pretty lace. You could do some ribbon, cloth, anything, you know. I've got this piece right here I could use, since this is such a little what do you call it, grungy little thing. I could do that. Here, I'm gonna put some glue right here because it's coming up where that the book is. There. Okay. So yeah, you got your book page on the inside. You got your little paper to write on. Woohoo! Okay, let's do that. We're just gonna grab us a piece of this nice and grungy fabric. This is just from my little towels that I love so much that I get at Walmart. Okay, just gonna pull that apart and stick a little glue on it. Okay, super easy peasy. And this will give you a little spine cover if you don't want the staples to show, or you can sew it shut too. I mean, or sew the spine in, or the signature in too. So, or you can glue it in like we've done multiple times now. However you want. Totally up to you and how you want your little notebook to look. This is a fun way to use this paper. There. So now I have a grungy little notebook. I'm going to add a little bit of gold, a little bit more on this front part. I think this is the front. I guess this could be the front. Either way, love the gold. Gotta have it. Can't help myself. I always say that, but it's true. I just can't help it. Okay, so now we have made a paper strip, we made a little bit of ephemera, and we made a little notebook. So I think I'm gonna say that's it for today on our creating, because those are fun little ideas for your paper. You could even, I mean, gosh, there's so much you could do, but I was thinking you could even, take some distress inks in the sprays, and you could lay this stuff down and really grunge it out with some distress spray, and then bring in some ink on top of that, and then, gosh, everything. I mean, just anything you want. Just think of all the fun, funky things that you can do and go for it, because it's just paper and it's free and it comes with whatever you bought. So, and it's great to put, like I said, like on the edge of something. Like this will be adorable on the edge of a page. See, I'm not going to do it in this one, of course, but just to give you an idea, little page edge, or it could even go like right here on the inside of the cover. See? So yeah, fun stuff. So I hope you guys had fun today and that you enjoy the Something Challenge this week. Can't wait to see what you guys are posting. And I love you very much. And thank you for visiting my channel. If you're a visitor, please hit like and subscribe and come back and hang out with our family. If you're oldie but a goodie with me, we've got our 2,000 subscriber mark coming up. And I've probably already told you this yesterday, but I'm going to say it anyway, because by the time this goes out next week, I will probably have hit that mark. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but if I have, I am going to be doing a drawing for 2 digital kits of your choice out of my Etsy shop. Okay, so that's going to be my prize for my 2,000 subscribers. It's going to be 2 digital kits. I don't have 2,000 digital kits yet, so I'm just kidding. This year, or this time around, I'm bummed. I'll be honest with you, I can't really afford shipping a huge journal right now. So I had a couple of you throw the idea at me about doing digital kits, and I thought, you know what, that would, if it's somebody here who has a printer, or if it's someone who has a printer that wins, I can just shoot it to you as an email. If you don't have a printer and you're the winner, I will print it out and ship it to you, and hopefully it won't cost me $60. Nowadays, you just don't know. When you go to the post office, you're like, really? This weighs less than a pound or an ounce, and it costs $5. So anyway, but yeah, I will do a print and ship if the person does not have a printer. But if you have a printer, please let me know so that I can send it to you in an email. And we will talk about the date of our draw in the next couple of videos. Once I see when I'm going to hit that mark, I will let you know. Okay? I love you guys. God bless you. And thank you so much for being with me today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.